Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm your host. This is your host, Khalil Sports. We're coming to you live right here in Lynchburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys to the very latest on the Deshaun Watson being in peril of two other losses. By the way, there are a total of six cases against Deshaun Watson. By the way, first one was first one was for misconduct. The second one was also for an alleged sexual assault. By the way, by three. Now he's being sued by three female masseuses or three female massage therapists. By the way, I'll definitely get you guys for sure how this all went down, what could it all, and whether and tech start looking into it in the NFL. Let's look into it, and this is in the NFL sports conduct policy. That I'll tell you guys about the fact that Vanessa Bryant unveiled police, the LA County Sheriff's Department police officers that took the photos. I'll tell you who they are exactly, what repercussions they can face. I'll talk with you guys also about the fact that G-Men they agreed to terms with Mike Glennon. I'll talk with you guys about the fact that the Bucks defeated the Sixers 109 to 105. I'll talk with you about Super Steph has a tailbone contusion. You know he's trash. Talk to you guys about the fact that Conor McGregor celebrated St. Patty's Day, boozing and dancing. By the way, Guinness and Heineken and his Irish popular 12 Irish whiskey yesterday on St. Patty's Day. Hope you guys enjoyed St. Patty's Day yesterday. I know I did. I wore green yesterday. I know I did for sure. Even though I got green on today for sure. That's fine. So that's all. That's all there's something to have for that. Tell you the fact that Terrible Guard's coming back to King of Fighters 15. The Nets defeat the Pacers 124-115. Talk with you guys also about the fact that Black Panther War for Wakanda expansion Marvel's Adventure. That's going to be later this year, by the way. Get you guys to that. Mike Tyson's coming back, by the way, in May for another fight. Just don't know who it's going to be exactly. That's a big question. It's going to remain. And Patrick Chung has reversed the course, and he said to retire yet again. So that's all there is you need to know on that. And yeah, that's all there is. I'm gonna have for today, ladies. And also, Doom Eternal, Ancient Gods Part 2 is out right now, guys. Zack Snyder's Justice League is out now as well, everybody. So I know you're excited about that. That's special, yeah. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is gonna be starting tomorrow, by the way. And hope you enjoy that. Disney Plus. Those for that, everybody. So best news yet there. All right, so first things first, I'm starting things off with the development storyline of Deshaun Watson being in peril yet again. And even though Deshaun Watson is denying these cases, he calls these allegations are baseless. Though now there are three losses against him, but now there's a lawyer by the name of Tony Busby, who's a Houston attorney for these three female masseuses, saying that Deshaun Watson did these heinous acts to these women, and obviously there are six cases, and he says that there's six cases against Deshaun Watson. The second case here states that the second lawsuit says that another female masseuse was suing him of sexual misconduct. And the incident took place on August 28th, 2020. The lawsuit alleges that Watson's behavior was a disturbing pattern of preying on vulnerable women. And that's I told you there's six cases against Watson. Watson booked the masseuse. He booked a massage with the masseuse, by the way, over Instagram. You know, trying to flying her to H-Town, Houston from ATL. Also says when the woman arrived, by the way, Watson was nude on the massage table, refusing to cover himself. He cover himself up with a towel, by the way, despite several requests. Watson touched the woman inappropriately. Watson hired a Houston attorney by the name of Rusty Harden when he learned of the lawsuits, and this is the third lawsuit. I'll get you guys to that one. He learned of the lawsuits and he represents Watson, by the way. And basically, he can't comment until he gets all the facts. The third lawsuit states right here that Deshaun Watson was sued for sexual assault, by the way, by a third female masseuse or massage therapist, if you will, forced her to have forced her to perform oral sex on him back in December 28th, 2020. Watson sent a direct message to the female masseuse over Instagram, scheduled a massage for December 28th, 2020 at a Houston office building. So right here that the after masseuse left though, after the masseuse left the room, the massage therapist returned, finding Watson lying on the table on the massage table on his stomach with a small towel covering his buttocks. When the Watson turned over midway through the massage, he got aggressive, forcefully telling the woman to move her hand down to his public area. Woman felt intimidated and threatened, afraid someone like Watson could do if she didn't submit to his demands or his requests. Watson made it clear he could jeopardize her entire career. Watson forced the woman to perform oral sex act on him, and she didn't consent to that. Watson dressed up and left like nothing ever happened. Now the third masseuse is suing for sexual assault, civil assault, intentional inflection, and intentional inflection of emotional stress. Now Deshaun Watson was not charged nor arrested for these cases. These are not criminal cases. But I can say though that if these female masseuses were in fact to notify the police about these incidents, there will be a potential arrest warrant for Deshaun Watson. Now, many of you guys are going to ask exactly, does this have anything to do with him wanting out of the Texans? And obviously, that's probably one of the reasons. And I'll tell you this now: the Texans and the NFL are looking into these cases involving Deshaun Watson might win. Now, this is under the NFL's personal conduct policy. There, make no mistake about that. And there could some heavy repercussions that are awaiting Deshaun Watson for sure. I'll tell you that much. Now, Deshaun Watson looking forward to declaring his name. I will tell you that for sure. But he's denying the cases and calling them baseless, if you will. And apparently, he was not convicted. He was not arrested or charged. He has to turn him. If the Texans decide to let him go, that's that. Now, stemming from these lawsuits, by these 30 lawsuits that were against him, now there's one of 6 cases that were against Deshaun Watson. But I'll tell you this: that this is probably one of the reasons that Deshaun Watson wants out the Texans, and people are going to want to ask themselves that for sure. I'll tell you that right now. So I think this will be a good time for the Texans to let go of Deshaun Watson. Now there are 6 cases that we don't necessarily know what the other 3 cases are. The 3 other lawsuits are. Now there are 6 cases concerning Deshaun Watson, his parent behavior, and his 2 of them were for misconduct, and the third one was for sexual assault. And obviously, these female massage therapists or female masseuses, they may indeed be looking to press charges against Deshaun Watson, but they have not done so though last year. I can tell you that, let me know that it's very unclear they did that. But Deshaun Watson was not arrested, charged, nor indicted. He was not apprehended. He has not turned himself in yet. He hasn't necessarily. He did open up about it, and basically he was aware of the lawsuits. I can tell you that much. So apparently, I can tell you this: that Deshaun Watson has repercussions awaiting him. He could, in fact, be released from the NFL, released from the Texans. Now, I can tell you this: Deshaun Watson. I mean, yes, he still wants out though, but I can tell you this: stemming from these incidents, that Deshaun Watson is going to be released from the Texans. We're going to tell you that Texans are going to let go of Deshaun Watson. So I don't necessarily know the facts yet, though. But I'm going to wait till the facts are out, though. By the way, I'll tell you that there could be more facts out. Now there are 6 cases, though. So honestly, for him, Deshaun Watson is going to look forward to clear his name. And if he was convicted of these, now this is a civil case. I can tell you this is a civil case, guys. I can tell you this will be a good time for the Texans to let go of Deshaun Watson. I don't want to the conclusion just yet, though. But I think it's safe to say that Deshaun Watson is going to be let go from the Texans by now. Because I don't think no one wants to see the friend. I don't want nobody wants to see Texans as the franchise QB anymore. And Texans are aware of this. The NFL is aware of this. Now, this is the NFL's personal conduct policy. But I can tell you this: that other teams who may have in him are also looking at this case as well. Look at these cases as well. May not for sure, but they're looking. They're waiting to let the whole process play itself out and await the repercussions for Deshaun Watson. They could have him. Well, have he can face disciplinary action. He could have had to go to counseling, or he could, however, just go to probably see a therapist, see somebody, and let the whole process play, let the whole legal system play itself out. The NFL and the Texans are investigating this matter for sure concerning Deshaun Watson. And honestly, I can tell you this: that this would be a good time for the Texans to let go of Deshaun Watson. Stem from these three losses that are against Watson, by the way. But he wasn't arrested or charged. No, well, he was sued, by the way. These are civil cases. I can tell you that. So I can tell you this: that Deshaun Watson needs to be let go from the Texans. Depending on the outcome, depending on what the end game for Deshaun Watson is going to be, they can let him. They're going to let him go. So I think if that these are out, though, I'll tell you that, which they are, by the way. Details are pretty graphic. You can tell by the text messages that were sent, and you heard him say that he's denied the whole case. He never treats any woman with any disrespect. He treats them with the utmost respect, and he looks over to clear his name, which he does. He had a lawyer of his own, or attorney, Rusty Hardin. Of course, but he can't comment on the other cases. By the way, I could say he can't publicly comment on the cases. But there are 6 cases. That's 3 other cases against Deshaun Watson. There have been 3 so far, but 3 others have not been revealed yet. But once they are, then that's it for him. Because I would just tell you that Deshaun Watson is going to be let go from the Texans. And not only that, Deshaun Watson could face a lifetime ban from the NFL stemming from these 3 losses that are against him. Tony Busby, who's the lawyer for these 3 female masseuses, says that there's 6 cases against Deshaun Watson. And I can tell you this, that they're going to Texans to let go of Deshaun Watson. They're going to consider moving on from Deshaun Watson. I can tell you that. Same for these 3 losses against him, and this is perhaps one of the reasons why Deshaun Watson clearly wants out. People are going to be saying that for sure, though. But I can tell you this: that Deshaun Watson is going to be let go anyway. So that's how it's going to be. Let's just have to wait to see the whole legal process play itself out, though. That's all there is to it. And if he was convicted or arrested, that'll be it for him. Or he could just turn himself in to the authorities. Authorities that aren't necessarily aware of it. Sure, I could tell you that. But if they were, then if these female masseuses notified the police about it, then there would be a potential arrest warrant looming out for Deshaun Watson as we speak. And if there is one, then that's it for him. And I could say this: that Deshaun Watson is going to face immunity himself in that courtroom. And not only that, though, he would be he could possibly face a lifetime ban from the NFL. And not only that, if he was convicted, by the way, he could get time behind bars. But he was not in custody. He was not in jail from these incidents. And that's all there is you need to know on that, everybody. So if he was arrested or there is a arrest warrant out for Deshaun Watson, I'll let everybody know for sure. But if there isn't, then he wasn't arrested at these incidents. I can tell you that for some of these lawsuits. But if that would be it for him. And Deshaun Watson, I think it's safe to say that Deshaun Watson trying to clear his name. He'll do everything he can to do so. But I think it's safe to say that Deshaun Watson's legacy is going to be going down the drain. And I think it's safe to say that Deshaun Watson's career is in dire jeopardy. I'll tell you that right now. So Texans are going to consider moving on from Deshaun Watson. And they may have to probably just have to take a leave of absence if they can. That has to happen. But if it doesn't, Texans are going to be in complete disarray. Are going to be facing a lot of turmoil from Deshaun Watson and these incidents that he was involved in for sure. I'll tell you that. These are instances from last year, everybody. So honestly, with Deshaun Watson, they got to let him go. That's what they need to do right there. There's 6 cases in total, though, but they're going to let him go. So it's only 316 today. Also, some other news I want to get into that Vanessa Bryant, by the way, she's revealed the LA County Sheriff's Department, the officers of the LA County Sheriff's Department who shared the graphic photos of the helicopter crash photos that killed late great Kobe, Soul, Gigi, and some other individuals in the helicopter crash last January. By the way, those names would be let's see, Joey Cruz, Rafael Mejia, Michael Russell, and Raul Versailles. Now, since we're here, that Maja shared photos from the helicopter crash site on his personal cell phone, sharing them with others for no apparent reason, sending photos to Cruz, who was a training deputy with the sheriff's department, shared the photos with Russell. Now, Russell shared them to a family member and displaying them. Also, displaying them to patrons and the bartender to a Norwalk Cali sports bar. One patron emailed a complaint to the sheriff's department. Russell saved the photos and the album on a cell phone on the and shared the photos with a friend working at a different department, police station, if you will, with no involvement at all of the investigation. So many of the Versailles, who was a deputy of the sheriff's department, obtained and shared the photos from his cell phone on the day of the on the day of the helicopter crash that killed Kobe, Gigi, and some of the individuals, including to Mejia, with individuals with no purpose to view them whatsoever. So we're here that the numerous named police officers at the LA County Sheriff's Department made false statements about their possession and knowledge about helicopter crash photos during the LA County Sheriff's Department investigation. So that's how they word those. So if you guys remember that Vanessa Bryant did file a lawsuit. Now she did win the lawsuit of the cops that shared the graphic photos of the helicopter crash that killed late great Kobe, Gigi, and sent out that helicopter car crash. She did win the lawsuit there. She has unveiled the names, which I just showed you already. And these police officers in the Lake County Sheriff's Department could be released. I can tell you that they could be charged, and they could probably get jail time. I can tell you that much. They release their badges, and it's something you just can't do. So honestly, this is Vanessa Bryant getting justice on these cops that allegedly showed these graphic photos of the helicopter crash that killed Kobe, Gigi, and 7 others. And that's what she's doing right there. So this is Vanessa Bryant exposing these cops for what they did, and showing the graphic photos of the helicopter crash, if you will. And these cops could be facing arrest warrants, could be cited, indicted, and could also be facing jail time if necessary. If that happens, that's that, and they could be released. So that's all there is. That's all you need to know on that, and that could ensue within the coming days, in the coming weeks. So that may ensue right there, everybody. So stay tuned on that, everybody. Also, the G-Men, they agreed to terms with the the G-Men agreed to terms with Mike Glennon. So that's pretty good news right there. I will tell you that. And yeah, best news yet there, everybody. Also, some other news I want to get into that the Bucks defeat the Sixers 109-105. The Greek Freak scored 32 points and 15 rebounds, 5 assists. Dante DiVincenzo scored 20 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Drew Holiday scored 19 points, 6 rebounds, and assists, 3 steals. Chris Middleton scored 15 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and steals. Brooke Lopez scored 14 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Tobias Harris scored 19 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Danny Green scored 18 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. Ben Simmons scored 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Dwight Howard scored 13 points, 15 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. Shake Milton scored 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. And Seth Curry scored 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. So Bucks looking pretty good, though. They just beat a top team in the Eastern Conference right now. So the Sixers. So best is out there, I can tell you that. But they can face on the Eastern. That looked like an Eastern Conference playoff game. I can tell you that. So they'll let the face on the playoffs, which could happen right there. But I don't see the face on the Eastern Conference Finals. I'll tell you that. So that's all there's on that. Also, the Nets defeated the Pacers at 124-115. Where James Harden scored 40 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists, 2 steals. Joe Harris scored 19 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a steal. DeAndre Jordan scored 10 points and 5 rebounds. Jeff Green scored 15 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists. Malcolm Brogdon scored 24 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Karis LeVert scored 19 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Domantas Sabonis scored 18 points, 11 rebounds, and an assist. 4 steals, 1 block. Dougie McDermott scored 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. TJ McConnell scored 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. So Nets doing pretty good so far. Without Durant and Kyrie Irving, by the way, how they gonna do with James Harden in the mix? I mean, James Harden can prove what he can do on his own though. So let's go all places. Let's see if they can survive on their own though. And I don't know when Kevin Durant or Kyrie was going to come back. So that's the big question going to remain, everybody. So that's all there's useful in that. I know that will say it all right there. So that's all there is. Also, the Mavs defeated the Clips, went away to 89, and the Cavs defeated the Celtics 117-110. So that's all there's useful in that, everybody. And yeah, that does say it all right there. So best is yet there. Also, some others I want to point to. Mike Tyson's going to come back in May for another fight, by the way, at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. So that's good news there. Who could he face, though? Could it be maybe I could say Evander Holyfield for a trilogy fight. That, I could tell you that. Could say probably potential rematch with let's see, what's his name? What's his name? Don't forget what his name. What's his name? He fought against yeah, him. So he got face off against what's the dude's name? What's the dude's name again? What was the dude's name? He could be facing off again. He could have or he could just have some rematch against. Let's see, Roy Jones. I'm sorry, Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones, he got a rematch against Roy Jones Jr. Last match was a bit of a draw, that is. And or have a match in May at Hard Rock Stadium against Evander Holyfield for a trilogy fight that could happen right there. Look forward to that. Or that's the big question going to make. So who will Mike Tyson face? And it's just about sure by, and that's all there is you need to know on that. So that right there will say it all. And that's all there is you need to know. Also, guys, another news that let's see, we got here. Curtis Samuel signed a 3-year, $35 million offer to be with Washington, by the way. So surprise news there, everybody, on that note. Best you got there. Also, some other news that Stupid Steph's got a tailbone contusion, so he's a piece of trash now. He's done for. I'll tell you that right now. And he's trash, so don't let me how many weeks he'll miss, but he's gonna be out there for good. I'll tell you that. So Warriors gonna be a bit defenseless, and they're not gonna do better without Steph Curry. They won't. So very clear how many weeks he'll miss, but Stupid Steph is done. That's it. Very know what his condition is gonna be, and that's all there is you need to know with everybody. Also, some other news that Patrick Chung has decided to reverse the course to retire from the NFL, and that's all there is you need to know with that, everybody. So that's all there's to everybody. Also, Miles has been released in the Heat, by the way, after using the anti-Semitic slur Twitch stream while playing Call of Duty Warzone. So he's done for. He's trash. That's it for him. So you say educational courses if you want that. So So that's all that you need to know on that. Also, some other news. One was happy birthdays out to Claude from Samurai Showdown, Queen Latifah, Livy Collins, Vanessa L. Williams, Adam Levine, Julia Goldani, Tells, Mike Rowe, Bonnie Blair, Ting, Eliana, Gen, Wes Nelson, Madeline, Carol, Darnell Nicole, Grace Elizabeth, Danielle Harris, Alex Jones, Sophia Rosemary, Dan Cook, Marvin Jones, Zdeno, Chava, Connor Byrne, Greg, Metellus, Brian, Scallambring, EC3, Corey Schneider, Jason Paul, Cindy Busby, CJ Miles, Jeff Stelling, Rebecca Sonning, Anthony Barr, and Vonzel Solomon. So send your birthday wishes, brother shows, brother tweets about. That's all you guys can do just for now. That's the best you get there. So please be sure you do so on that. So you know everybody. Also, guys, Dude's amazing. Just check that out, guys. It's out right now. You can play if you want to, guys. So check that out, everybody. Also, the side news here that Black Panther, Marvel's Avengers Black Panther War for Wakanda, that's coming out. The expansion is coming out later this year. So that's exciting news there. And that's the best you get there. Also, some other news though. Hitman Sniper Assassins mobile game will be out on Google App Store and Google Play Store and in the App Store as well. So get that, everybody. Pre-order right now, guys. Also, guys, some other news here I want to get into that. Let's see. Terry Bogard, who celebrated this birthday this past Monday, he is back in King of Fighters 15. Everybody, Terry Bogard is back, and Terry Bogard is back. I'll tell you that. And continue to check out the trailer right now, guys. He just came back from you seen him do Garmark of the Wolves. You seen him do Fatal Fury Final X Slayer. You seen him be featured in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and now back in King of Fighters 15. Team Fatal Fury is back right now, guys, and you gotta love it, guys. So it's the best news yet there. So I belated brother Terry Bogard, and it's just amazing. He did good Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I'll tell you that. But his look, by the way, for King of Fighters 15, my goodness, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So it's the best thing. It's very no. It's just a day after his birthday. So this past Monday, by the way. So happy late brother Terry Bogard. And that's the best news yet there. I'll tell you that. Don't know when King's Fight 15 is going to be out, though, by the way. So that's the big question going to ask everybody. So what are your thoughts on that? And it's the best news yet there. It's a feel-good moment, by the way, everybody. Terry Bogard, it's amazing. Protagonist for Fatal Fury and Garmark of the Wolves. And he has appeared in Super Smash Ultimate, by the way, which he did really good in. Amazing, loved it. Now it's back in King of Fighters 15. So those are two things I'm excited about. Him being back, him being on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, by the way, and him now being in his birthday was this past Monday, and the fact that he's in King of Fighters 15 now. Check out Shirley, everybody. And Team Fatal Fury, by the way, they're complete now, so they're back together. I love it. I love Team Fatal Fury. I really love that. So, your thoughts, everybody? Let me know as well, everybody. So there's you on that, and yep, I will say it all. And also, guys, let's see. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is coming out starting tomorrow night. Zack Snyder's Justice League is out right now. Yes, Zack Snyder's Justice League is out right now. Everybody, be sure to check it out. It's must see, must watch. I hope you guys enjoyed. HBO Max, amazing, best news yet there, and that's all there's need to know on that, everybody. So that's the best news yet there. Feel the moment we all need, and that's all there is. So be sure to enjoy that, everybody. Enjoy that. So all there's need to know on that. Also, guys, other news that the Bucks, they get PJ Tucker for DJ Augustine and DJ Wilson. For DJ Augustine and DJ Wilson is going to the Rockets. Houston, they push back a 2020 first round pick. Makes them owe to the unprotected 2023 pick draft. Rockets get swap their 2021 second round pick for Bucks first round pick 2021, and the unless the Bucks they pick falls to 1-9. Toy Greg is going to be going to the Suns. So you need to know everybody. So that's all there is to it, everybody. And that's all you need to know, everybody, on that. So that's all. Also, guys, I'm sure you guys enjoyed the St. Patrick's Day Slam on AW last night. Thunder Rosa won that unsanctioned lights out match against Britt Baker, and it was just an incredible match. This Women's History Month, it was amazing. It's all things must see. Much one you gotta love everybody, and that's the best news out there. And yep, so you need to know everybody on that. Also on NXT last night, after Dakota Kai defeated Zoe Stark, by the way. Io Shirai, the NXT Women's Champ, by the way, she gave the contract to Raquel Gonzalez, and I'll tell you that match needs to happen. So Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez for the NXT Women's title. NXT Stand Deliver. That needs to happen. Everybody on that, and that's all there's to it for now. Everybody on that needs to happen. Also, guys, Adam Cole and Colorado were arrested, by the way. And I'll tell you, Adam Cole at Takeover Stand Deliver and Falls Count It Goes and Last Man Standing. I'll tell you that. So one of the matches is going to ensue. Seriously, Colorado versus Adam Cole at Takeover Stand Deliver. By the way, I'll tell you that. You might see a street fight. You might see Falls Count Anywhere. Look forward to that, and that'll be all there is. And no DQ. So with Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly, let me know about that. Let me know simulation you want for Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole to take over Stand Deliver. Let me know about that. You think it should be Falls Count Anywhere? You think it should be no DQ, street fight? Let me know in the comments about that. I'll just much. Also, guys, surprising debut that's going to happen. Saray, by the way, who is the War of the Sun, she will be appearing in NXT. And I'll tell you this. Io Shirai, she will have her eyes on Saray because she's coming to NXT. She's made a huge name for herself. And I'll tell you this. You might see Saray at Takeover Stand Deliver. Or you may see Saray and to get those NXT Women's Tag Team titles, and that would be huge, absolutely huge. Much like we're seeing the complete words of Asuka and Kairi Sane become the former Women's Tag Team champs. We're even seeing Asuka and Charlotte Flair become Women's Tag Team champs as well. Plus, we even saw, both Asuka and Asuka and Io Shirai. They're also NXT Tag Team champs, and Io Shirai is still the longest reigning NXT Women's champ. Asuka is still the Raw Women's champ as well. They're a tag team as well. But think about this: Io Shirai and Saray teaming up. Would they be going for the Women's Tag Team titles? They would have all the gold. Oh my goodness, that would be huge. That would literally be huge. I mean, they could be going for the women's tag. Saray could be pursuit of going after Io Shirai's NXT Women's title, or just be a tag team match, or just be a tag team partner against tag team partner and to get those NXT Women's Tag Team titles, which would be really, really huge. I'll tell you that. So one of those things is going to ensue. I'll tell you that. And that's pretty much the best news yet there. I will tell you that for sure, everybody. And that's all there is you need to know. And I hope one of those things happens. So yeah, they are going to ensue, and that's all there is to it, everybody. You need to know. So that'll be the best news yet there. Music to everybody's ears, and that's all there is. It's going to make a whole lot of noise. That's all there is. You need to know, everybody, on that. Also, guys, so I told you this is going to ensue. You will see Finn Balor versus Karrion Kross for the NXT title at Stand and Deliver. Live on the Stand and Deliver pay-per-view. WWE Network on Peacock TV. So WWE Network's moved to Peacock TV today, guys. So that's all you need to know, everybody, on that. That's all you need to know. So best news yet there, music to everybody's here, and that's hopefully that happens. That's all you need to know, everybody. That's all there's to it, everybody, on that. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll do right there for the Khalil Network Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Khalil Network Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page by any and all means necessary. What are your thoughts, your responses, and what wrestlers could Deshaun Watson face them for these 3 lawsuits that were against them of misconduct and sexual assault, by the way, and harassment? Your thoughts about women? Let me know if you think that Deshaun Watson is going to face NFL ban, a fine, face disciplinary action, or face repercussions from the NFL. Let me know if the conversation about that. Now that is under the NFL's personal conduct policy, which it is. Let the whole process play out. Let me know exactly what repercussions are going to weigh him. I will definitely just put a shirt, buddy, and that's all there's to you need to know. And that's all I can say on that. That's all there's to it. Your thoughts on Vanessa Bryant unveiling the officers that took the photos of those helicopter crash photos that killed late great Kobe, Gigi, and some other individuals. Let me know what those officers could face. Let me know about that. What repercussions they could face as well. Let me know what the conversations about that. I will definitely just for sure, but that's all there's to it. And also stupid stuff. What are your thoughts on stupid stuff having a contusion? Tailbone contusion. What thoughts about that? This gonna be the chef for money. You know he's stressed. Let me know about that, everybody. Your thoughts on the G-Man agreeing to terms with Mike Glennon. Let me know about that for sure, but I'll just my sure, but and so there's news on that. It was Peter Tucker going to the Bucks. I'm sorry, Peter Tucker going to the Bucks. Everybody let me know about that. I'll just my sure. That's all you need to know. That's the Bucks 6 to 109 to 105. Also, this is the guy said the Greek freak after the game. He got Whizwit. He got a cheesesteak or a Whizwit. So let me know about that. It's a fair cheesesteak, everybody. He got a Whizwit. He got his own cheesesteak. So let me know about that for sure, everybody. You know I love cheesesteaks as well. So you thoughts about that, everybody? I'll just my sure about the soldiers you need to know on that. You know, it's on terrible guard coming back with King of Fighters 15 after he was on guard Mark of the Wolves, Fatal Fury, and Smash Bros. Ultimate, and now he's come back just after his birthday for King of Fighters 15, completing Team Fatal Fury. Let me know about that. It's a good thing. Let me know about the show. I'll just my sure. Also, what your thoughts on Zack Snyder's Justice League movie out right now? Guys, check it out, everybody. Your thoughts on Falcon the Winter Soldier movie being out? I'm sorry, coming out tomorrow, by the way, guys. Your thoughts exactly on Nest of the Pacers, everybody. What your thoughts about that? 124 wins from a team. Let me know about that. Sure about it. Just too much sure about it. It's all the two you just doing that. And that's the message out there. Send your brother wishes out to Claude from Samurai Showdown, Queen Latifah. You got Lily Collins, Connor Byrne, Greg Metalis, Brian Scalabring, Danielle Harris, Alex Jones, Sophia Rosemary, Hank, Adam Levine. You got Vanessa Williams, Buzz Me, CJ Miles, Rebecca Sony. So let me know in the comments. Send your brother wish, better show them on Twitter, but that's all I can do for now. That's all there's to it. Also, your thoughts on Doom Eternal Ancient Gods Part 2 being out right now. Play that game, everybody. Let me know about that. What your thoughts about that are? Just not sure. But that's all there's to it. You need to know on that. Tyson coming back for another fight in May. Everybody, let me know who you think's gonna face. I'll just not sure. But that's all there's to it. You need to know on that. Best is yet there, everybody. That's all there's to it. You need to know on that. You listen to the Marvel's Avengers Black Panther War for Wakanda game expansion coming to later this year. Let me know about that. I'm sure everybody that's all there's to it. You need to know on that. Coming out pre-order right now, guys. Check that out. Everybody that's all there's to it. You need to know on that. And that's the best is yet there. And nothing more to it on everybody. That's all there's to it. So let's do it for that. And what's this? Patrick Chung retiring from the NFL. Let me know about that. Sure, just about sure, everybody. And Conor McGregor celebrating St. Patty's Day. Thoughts about that? Just sure. That's all the you need to know. I've had my breaking news since I was live with these and a whole lot more than clothes sports, but everything's sports. I hope you guys are St. Patty's Day yesterday. And so I wore green yesterday. Thoughts about that? I did for sure. And so let's you know on that. And best to get there. So I've had my breaking news since I was live with these and a whole lot more than clothes sports. Relays on Deshaun Watson and more details on that. Now other stuff left. So let me know about conversation about that. I'll just want to share about so to it. But more breaking news since I was loving to also, guys, this March Madness is starting tonight, guys. Brackets gonna be filled out, so my brackets gonna be closing tomorrow, guys. Just want you to know now, guys. Not much time. So by the way, the men's bracket's gonna be closing tomorrow, and the women's bracket's gonna be closing on Sunday. So be sure, guys, to fill the brackets right now. So those brackets, everybody make it.